Alright, welcome back to the channel. My name's Harry. Welcome back to Planet Coaster. So in this episode, I actually want to start a sandbox park, and I'll be doing a tropical theme, which I don't really do. Usually I do like a alpine, kind of American, very heavily themed style. I've done a German park, so I haven't really done tropical yet. I don't even think I've used palm trees at all yet, so this is going to be a little bit different. I started a custom sandbox, so it's tropical and tropical, but what I did was there was a sand here that I'll probably never use because it's kind of close to this other darker sand, which is like a mud. So I got rid of that, and this is this one is in the alpine one. It's kind of like a dark brown, but I use it in like flower beds and stuff. It actually looks pretty good in like custom-made flower beds. And then I needed the asphalt for backstage because I do a lot of realism, so I'm going to be using this in my backstage. And by the way, I named the park Serenity Now because I'm kind of a big Seinfeld fan, so if you haven't seen that episode, it's pretty funny. So, alright, welcome back. Alright, so it turns out you can't change any of these paths because it's the outside of the border. The border's right there. So I guess the red is staying. But I did do this little entrance plaza. I just did it off camera real quick because I don't think anyone wants to watch me put down paths. But this is kind of the idea. I want to like come up to this part. This part in here, I'm going to put like a big planter. I haven't decided if I want to put the name of the park in the planter, which I've done before, or over the big entranceway. Off to the two sides, they'll probably be connected. I want to do like maybe like just tickets, single day, and season passes like I've done before in Carla's Gardens. I think 3 entrances is fine. I don't want to do too many. I guess that's about it. Actually, I want to do this. I don't know if you guys know this, but alright, so these are all built on a grid, which helps your piece counter. But if you actually go to like a corner like this, and you're off the grid and just add a piece and then subtract it, you'll get this really nice like flowing corner, which I feel looks a lot better than sometimes just the squares. I think that looks way better. Maybe I'll do it down here too. Let's see. Does that look good? Yeah, I think that looks better. Alright, so that's the start of that. Now we gotta like figure out, you know what, let's do the planner first. Alright, so let's start with a planner. You could actually use the planners that are in game, which are actually pretty decent. Should I use them? Let me see what we got. Where's the corner piece? If you hear all that heavy breathing in the background, it's my bulldog. He's very loud and he just woke up, so hopefully he'll be quiet for the rest of this episode. Let me see. Alright, so let me do this. Which one is this? The top of the bottom? Alright, that's the bottom. Let me make this a little darker. Not that dark. That looks pretty good. I want this lighter. Yeah, it's not bad. And I want the dirt lighter. Alright. Maybe darker. Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of pieces in the game that are what I consider maybe oversaturated. Hold on before I do that. Is this even going to fit? Oh, it does go over them. Yeah, I think I might take... I'll probably take off the curbs anyway. So, getting back to it, I think there's a lot of pieces in the game that are oversaturated with color. And by that, I mean, like, the intensity of the colors are a lot. And I feel like if you just take some of those pieces and actually, like, bring down the intensity, I think they look so much better. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. They won't change colors of actual plants and some pieces, and it's not terrible, but I think it just looks better when everything kind of looks a little more realistic. Right now I think this planter is too high, so we're gonna bring it down. Oh, of course it's on the grid. Alright. There we go. Alright, we'll bring it down a little bit. I don't want it too tall. You know what? I can make it... Oh, you know what I could do? I don't know if you guys have seen this before. So you could actually take... I've actually done this in Carla's Gardens too. It's over by the balloon ride. If you actually go check out the park. What you could do is you could take these benches. It's going to be kind of deep. We might have to move it a little bit. All right, let's give that a try. Hold on. So what you could do is you could actually sink these in wall pieces and stuff, and the guests will actually sit on them, like almost like they're sitting on the wall. All right, so that looks about even. So now we have to let's try it again. Man, I wish I had like a little better control over this. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so what do we have to do now? Well, first, you know what? Let's go to the paths, and we're going to curb on ground off. So we're going to go ahead and redo all this pathing without curbs. You know, we'll come back in later and actually put the curbs back in, but we'll do that with manually with wood. Did I take these over? Yeah, I took that off. Alright, what else? That one, that one, that one, that one. I can't take that one off? Alright, I guess those are two staying. Alright, so with that out of the way, let me see how much I have to move this in. Let me try these two. Split these from building. Alright, so that's covered. Oh my god, it's so hot. There we go. So that's covered. And that looks pretty good, I guess. I got that clipping through the back. Let me try that again. As a clipping, of course it's clipped through. You know what? We're just gonna leave it in the front. No one's gonna see it. All right, so that should be good. Now what we have to do is get all the rest on the same plane, which is gonna be a pain. All right, now. Alright, what you want to do is I'll separate these. I'll do this side first. So what you want to do is split it from building. And then you're going to try to line it up. That looks pretty good. Alright, so that's one side down. Now remember, I got this Z fighting in the middle. I'll show you how to fix that. Or, I mean, if there's enough plants in here, you're not going to see that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just add a couple more seats. So I think one was there. Let's add one in the middle and one at the end. Alright, so now we'll do this side too. Maybe one here, one kind of in the middle, and one at the end. Alright, so now we have to move this side. Alright. Sticking out the front, not the back, right? Same thing. Yeah, it should be okay. Not a big deal. Oh, you know what? You know what I could have did? Let's do it now. You could actually change... I should have thought of that. So you could change the color of these benches to the bottom part. Which, I don't know what it is. Alright, so if you actually don't know what colors you're using, let's go edit build and press this right here. All right, so that was the dirt. That's the top. So this is the actual bottom. If you don't have that in your recent ones, go down here. Just go to the name change, press X, and then just get out of it. And there you go. It popped up on the recent one. So if you ever have to recolor something, for whatever reason, even if you name these, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work where you could find the colors that easy. But, so right now I have, there we go, I'll just do them one by one. So basically right here, that should be the same color as that. It might be off a little bit depending on materials, which it does look a little bit off. So actually I'm going to make it a little bit darker. So even though, like, you know, you use the same color, a wood piece that's blue won't look the same thing as like a, you know, a metal piece that's blue or a stone piece that's blue. So sometimes you got to play around with, you know, the darkness and lightness of the actual color to get it to match up to something pre-existing. Alright, so that should be alright. And now you can't, there you go, there's the piece right there. So you can't even tell. So what I'm going to do the same thing to this side here. Alright, I think they're all separated. There we go. And again, it's not like anyone's really going to look, you know, at this sort of detail, but you'll know. You're the only one that's going to know. You're the only one that's going to look at it. And if it's going to bother you, change it. If not, don't even worry about it. Me, I'll know, so that's why I changed it. Alright, let's get these back. So now, in theory, if these people were tired, which right now they're not doing anything, so they're not going to get tired in the game, they could actually sit on this planter. Yeah, it's fine. That was fine. Alright, so we'll do the planter. You know what, I want to do some kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do in the park yet. I'm sure I'm going to do some kind of mountain or volcano or something. So let's design this out with some rocks. Not these rocks. Which rocks? Oh, these are the tropical ones? Yeah, these are the tropical ones. So you don't have to use the tropical ones, but all the paint tools I have kind of match with these tropical rocks, so it's pointless to make, you know, like, let's say I do this and I make like some rock like this. This rock will never match anything inside the park unless I actually just drop this rock in, which will probably just look out of place. So I don't think I've ever looked at these rocks before. It's like a butt rock. You know, I like to sink the rocks down too, so they look a little more natural. I don't even know where to put this. We could always move it. Let's do another one. How big? Wow, these are big. That's what she said. Sorry, like, I'm a freaking child. Alright. I mean, you could spin these around. You could change the... Wow, these are huge. I'm not going to say that again. These are way bigger than I'm used to using. We'll do a couple in the middle. Are these all? Wow, these are... Alright, so that's the smallest one I get? Oh, that's crazy. Alright. You know what? Let's go see if these other rocks kind of match. I know these are smaller. It's not terrible. Maybe we'll sneak a couple of these in to change up the rocks in the park. Come on, give me something bigger. I don't like that. I don't like that. This one's alright. So I guess we'll do some... I don't really know. Some weird rock design up the middle. Yeah, these two colors seem to be okay. Yeah, a little bit taller. You know, that's a good start. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm planning on doing. But let's see what palm trees we have. That one, that one, that one. This one's smaller, right? Yeah. I know we have a lot of little, like, palm tree bushes, too. Oh, that's cool. It's like a banana tree. And these are pretty... Alright, these are cool. Alright, palm trees are cool. And I know these are all shorter. Alright, so let's try to get... I don't know if we want... Let me see. This is taller. You know, we'll change it up. You know, I don't like using the same things over and over in any way. So, let's add a couple. I don't want to make them too tall. Depending on how big the entrance building is going to be. Of course you're doing that. Maybe we'll start back here. This one's a little bit different, right? Yeah. Let's use this one. I like these. I don't want to say I like these thicker ones. My mind. Where were they? Oh, these. Alright, that's a little bit smaller. Alright, we'll do that too. You know, we're probably going to do like a planter of these up the side or something. Oh, that was my phone going off. That's my agent. I have a new role in the next Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie. I don't, though. Alright, that one is huge. You know what? Well, let's just put them in and see what it looks like after. I'm gonna add a little, maybe a little tiny one. That's all right. I don't want to add too many. Maybe these little ones. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, let's see what other smaller ones we have. Are these ones I just used? No. Alright, these are cool. Use these as, like, I guess bushes. You know, just doing random. Yeah, I should have put rocks over here. I guess that's alright. You know, let's start adding some bushes. What would look good? I mean, there's not many bushes to pick from. I feel like these would probably be the best. Sink them down. I like to put the stuff right by the rocks too. So you figure, like, you know, the rain runoff would be kind of where the rock and, you know, the dirt meet. So that would be like where most of the water. You know what? Everything I'm saying is probably completely wrong, and someone who's a horticulturalist is gonna message me like, "Nope, that's wrong." So you know what? I put it there because I like the way it looks. There. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's make a little bit like overgrown in the middle. Nothing crazy. Change it up with some color. There we go. It's looking pretty cool. No, you know what? Let's go back to these. I gotta say, I think doing actual plants and stuff in the park is gotta be one of my favorites. It's gotta be like a favorite thing I like to do in this game. I just think sometimes it just comes out so good, you like kind of surprise yourself. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. Sorry this is taking forever. Maybe I'll do a tutorial one day on how to do some like plants and stuff. But I guess you could just watch this. It's mainly with like, you know, my whole thing is like I said, the saturation of some of the plant colors. They're just too bright sometimes. There are some colors that are pre-done that I do like, but a lot of the colors are just too, I guess, like too vibrant and don't look very realistic, in my opinion. It's not bad if you use them. You know, don't unsubscribe because I just said that and that's what you do. It's just my opinion. Alright, let's add, you know what I like doing? I like taking this bush here. It's a really nice bush. And changing this green to almost match the green. Yeah, there we go. To like match it on there, so it actually looks like just like a really cool shrub, I guess. I think these look really nice. So I'm just gonna add some randomly around. You know, just change it up. Now you get like a darker green to go with the other greens. And again, like I said, I'll add a couple bit of color, but nothing like uniform. Nothing like, you know, over and over and stuff like that. I don't want to do that here. I kind of want to make it more, I guess, natural looking. These bushes right here, I never use these. You know what? These don't look too bad here. Maybe I don't like having them. I think they're way too big this way. But, you know, adding a little pop of color here and there, these look pretty cool. I don't think I've ever used these. I'd have to go back and actually look at Carla's Gardens. I don't think I use this. I don't know if the mic's catching it, but my dog's snoring right now. He has a tough life. He just sits on the couch and gets up to eat and go to the bathroom and then goes back to the couch and sleeps. He's a great dog, though. Alright, let's get rid of these yellows and make them blue. And if you're wondering, my dog's name is Gladstone. And, oh, I don't want that. Oh, I didn't want all those. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Ah, that should be good. I'm just gotta put this one back on. If you wonder where I got the name Gladstone from, that's actually Sherlock Holmes's bulldog's name, Gladstone. So that's where we got it from. Get that one. Get that one. That's all the yellows. So now all the yellows will be blue. I feel like the red doesn't match now. You know what? We're just going to leave it. If I want to change, I'll change it off camera. Not a big deal. Alright, the speed build's done. So let's go over some stuff. I added these flowers in here. I think the yellow looks pretty good. I like the height. I started making these planters. I matched the color to all these planters to this planter here, so they're all, you know, in unison. Added these banana trees. I really like them. I wanted to add them on the sides. And then basically just copied and pasted them on each of the corners here. Basically, you know, took off the banana tree and the, you know, added this little piece here and this little palm tree, copied in the other side. And then over here, I started doing the ticket booths. So I figured here's like a 1-day pass. This might be season passes. I'll add some signs here and stuff. And then I just added all this, like, you know, I guess wood features. I don't know what they're called, but you know, I added these little pieces in between to, you know, get rid of the straight lines all over the place. These little tiny corner pieces, they come in handy pretty well. And then I don't know, this maybe looks like an animal. I don't know what I was doing. I thought it looked kind of cool, and you know what, I like it. That's about it. You know, I just got this side done. I got the planter done. I think in the next video I'll start the other side and maybe the main entrance, and then finishing up the actual plaza with, like, you know, some pathing, some foliage and trees back here, some benches, garbage cans, and what have you. Maybe even the park sign. Who knows? But that's all I got for now. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.